They left. And now it feels like your entire world is crashing down. You check your phone, hoping for a message that never comes. Nights are sleepless, days feel empty. It's like a wound that refuses to heal. But what if I told you this pain you feel isn't just emotional? Your brain is actually treating heartbreak like physical pain. And in this video, I'll show you exactly how to heal from it, step by step. Heartbreak is one of the most painful experiences a human can go through. Studies show it activates the same part of the brain as physical pain, which is why it feels so unbearable. But here's the good news. Just like a broken bone heals, your heart can heal too. You just need the right process. Right now, it may feel like your life has completely stopped. The memories replay in your mind like a movie you can't turn off. You keep wondering if you could done something differently. You analyze every word, every moment, looking for answers. And when you close your eyes at night, the loneliness creeps in, whispering that you'll never find someone like them again. But here's the truth, that your mind doesn't want to accept yet. This pain is not permanent. It will not last forever. And whether you believe it or not, there will come a day when you wake up and realize you don't miss them anymore. But healing doesn't happen by accident. It requires action. The longer you stay in this loop of longing, regret, and self-blame, the longer you will suffer. Your brain is in withdrawal right now, just like an addict going through detox. Love is a chemical addiction, and right now your body is craving that hit of dopamine, serotonin, and oxytocin that your ex used to provide. Every time you think about them, stalk their social media, or reread old messages, you're feeding that addiction and keeping yourself stuck. The only way out is to break the cycle. The first step to healing is something most people don't want to hear, but it's the most powerful thing you can do. The no contact rule. No texting, no calling, no checking their Instagram, no seeing what they're doing on WhatsApp, nothing. It sounds brutal, but here's the reality. Every time you reach out, you reset your healing process. Your brain gets a tiny hit of hope, and when that hope gets crushed, because let's be honest, it always does, you fall back into withdrawal. The fastest way to move on is to treat this like an addiction and go cold turkey. But here's the thing, going no contact isn't just about ignoring them, it's about focusing on yourself. And this is where most people fail. They cut off contact, but then sit in their sadness, waiting for time to magically heal them. Time alone doesn't heal heartbreak. What you do with your time does. If you spend your days lying in bed, scrolling through old photos, replaying conversations, and listening to sad songs, you are feeding the pain. If you want to heal, you have to actively rewire your brain. And that starts with replacing old habits with new ones. First, you need to create a daily routine that forces you to focus on something other than them. Exercise is one of the most powerful tools for healing because it releases endorphins, the body's natural antidepressants. Even if you don't feel like it, force yourself to move. Go for a walk, hit the gym, do yoga. Anything that gets your body moving will help clear your mind. Next, you need to stop romanticizing the relationship. Right now, your brain is playing tricks on you. It's highlighting all the good times and erasing the bad. But if you really think about it, if this person was the right one for you, they wouldn't have left. They wouldn't have hurt you the way they did. They wouldn't have made you feel like you weren't enough. Write down every reason why the relationship didn't work. Every flaw, every red flag you ignored, every time they made you feel small, unseen, or unloved. This isn't about hating them. It's about reminding yourself of the reality instead of the fantasy. Another powerful technique is journaling. Every morning, grab a notebook and dump your thoughts onto paper. Write exactly how you're feeling, raw and unfiltered. And then, after you've spilled everything, end with a question. What is one thing I can do today to take back my power? Even if the answer is small, going for a walk, calling a friend, reading a book, do it. Healing happens in tiny steps. And then there's the hardest part, letting go of the idea that closure will come from them. Most people stay stuck in heartbreak because they're waiting for an apology, an explanation, or a final conversation that will somehow bring peace. But closure isn't something someone gives you. It's something you create for yourself. The real closure happens the day you decide to stop looking for answers and accept that sometimes you won't get them. If you're struggling with the feeling of, I'll never find someone like them again, remind yourself of this. That's a good thing. The relationship ended for a reason. And if they were truly right for you, they would still be here. The world is full of billions of people. You haven't even met the person who will one day make you realize why this heartbreak had to happen. And let's talk about loneliness, because that's the hardest part, isn't it? You don't just miss them, you miss having someone. You miss the good morning texts, the random calls, the plans for the future. You miss feeling wanted. But loneliness isn't a sign that you need them back. It's a sign that you need to rebuild the relationship with yourself. You were whole before they came into your life, and you are whole now. The only thing that's missing is the belief that you are enough on your own. So here's what you do. Start treating yourself the way you wanted them to treat you. Buy yourself flowers. Take yourself out for coffee. Speak to yourself with kindness. And most importantly, start building a life so fulfilling that the next time love comes along, it's a bonus, not something you need to feel complete. Heartbreak isn't the end. It's the beginning. Some of the most successful, powerful people in history went through heartbreaks that shattered them. But instead of letting that pain destroy them, they used it as fuel. Steve Jobs was rejected by his first love, and that pain pushed him to create Apple. J.K. Rowling went through a painful divorce and turned her heartbreak into the Harry Potter series. The pain you are feeling right now, it has the power to transform you if you let it. One day, not long from now, you will wake up and realize you don't think about them anymore. The memories will lose their grip. The pain will fade. And you look back at this moment and realize that heartbreak didn't break you. It built you. Your healing starts today. Now go and create a life so incredible that your past feels like a tiny chapter in a much bigger, much brighter story.